Good morning, everyone. So I am super excited for my vlog for today because it's giving you a new perception on something that is very well known, okay? And the new perception on this well-known topic may really shake the foundation of some of your beliefs, and that's okay. So I want to jump right into this. So number one is something I've learned throughout my journey is you have to take 100% responsibility for your life. No matter you judge it as good or you judge it as bad, you have to take responsibility for it, number one. Number two, you are bringing in every situation into your life, okay? Now, and that's with your thoughts, your actions, your deeds, so forth and so on. But I want to give you a little bit higher perspective on that, okay? Just a different look. And so instead of being like, oh, I'm such a terrible person because, this and this is happening. No. Let's step away from that judgment for a minute. And let's jump into this instead. That either consciously or subconsciously, you are saying you want to learn something. And so let's say, you're just like, wow, I really wish I could be more forgiving. I really wish I could just let things go. And then all of a sudden, let's say maybe a couple weeks later, a couple days later, this whole situation blows up where you have an opportunity to forgive someone, where you have an opportunity to let something go. That is merely the universe doing its job. You asked for it, and there it is, okay? There is a lesson in everything that we go through. There's always, it's either, about love of the self, love of another, or forgiveness or compassion, so forth and so on, okay? And there's always that opportunity for growth. So instead of seeing this, lesson as, oh, it's so terrible and you're judging it, let's be like, wow, okay, so I called this in. So there's your responsibility part. And now what can I learn from this? What can I glean from this? In any way, shape, or form. That is all. So stop judging it as, you're a terrible person, you're a terrible manifester, whatever the case is. And let's start seeing it as the lessons that they are. And that's it. These are just opportunities the universe is presenting to you so you can learn. That's it. They're opportunities. We really do need to start changing our vocabulary. Because our vocabulary would say, oh, that's an obstacle, that's a challenge, that's a this, that's a that. Why not say it's an opportunity? Why say something is difficult when it may just be different? Thinking instead of a good majority of the time, I want to give you this example is, we're walking down the street, we're on autopilot, and, we see someone on the street and, maybe they need $1. And, you're just on autopilot, you don't even realize it. You don't even recognize it, okay? And that's okay. There's no judgment there. It's just you don't recognize it because you're on autopilot. But let's say you're being more aware. You're kind of walking and you see that person, and instead of just walking by them, you ask yourself, what would love do? What would love do? And that can be your question. For whatever decision you have to make, what would love do? Now, remember, love does say no. Sometimes love says no. Sometimes love is like, nah, I'm good. But, just make that a mantra for yourself as you go throughout your day, as you are consciously kind of looking at your day. Well, what would love do in this situation? Or what, you say, what would Jesus do? What would Krishna do? What would Buddha do? Whoever it is that you ascribe your higher power to be, use that as well. Once again, opportunity for growth. That's all that the situations you call into your life are. They are opportunities for growth. So let's start seeing them and let's start seizing those opportunities for growth instead of trying to push them away, because whatever you resist, it will continue to persist. It is not until you look at it that it will disappear, that it will change its form, that the perception may change. All right? So thank you so much for watching. If you would like to book a mentorship or a personal reading, please feel free to visit my website, and I send you all of my love.